Hi everyone, I'm Liam, welcome to the channel. So last video I did was over the screen. I changed the screen on the bike. When I ordered that, I also ordered a couple of other bits. I wanted to go for a more bespoke look, tailor the bike to me a little bit, plus I can't help but tinker. So what I've done is, I've ordered some indicators. Now my bike come with aftermarket indicators on anyway, but I don't like them, I'll show you. So this is what I've got. They're triangles. They've started going a bit dodgy. They're a bit, I don't know, glazed over rather than being clear, a little bit rusty, and they just stick out. I don't like them. So what I've bought is, I've bought these. Now they look cheap and horrible, but they're LEDs, they're smoked, and they're the same shape as the indent on the bike, so they sit in, so they're a little bit flusher. Now I am a little bit worried that you're not going to see them too well, but hopefully it sticks out enough that you can. But we're going to change them anyway, give them a go. Some people go from in the mirrors. I don't like that. So this was the next best thing. Hopefully it's going to look a bit OME plus, because it fits, or hopefully fits, in that indent. It's going to look like it was there all along. So we're going to get these old ones off, fit the new ones, and go from there. Now although this is very difficult to see, basically on the back of your indicator you've got a nut. Mine's 16mm, and you can actually do this without taking any of the plastics off. So in this gap here you'll get to the back of the nut, and you can just follow the cables along, and the cables actually go to a plug. So what I'm going to do is get my hand up in this gap. I'm going to get myself a 16mm, and I'm just going to undo it. Now I should be able to hold the spanner on it and actually turn the indicator. Now if you wanted to, you could take off the side fairing, as this is in the nose cone, and then you can get to the back of it underneath here, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to. So I'm going to get in this gap. Likewise on the other side, there's a bit more in the way, so might actually have to take the side fairing off to get there. So took this one off. See, this is all bent up where the bike's been dropped. Now I cut these off, and this was just connectors onto here. This is the actual plug, and there's a spade along here, and you pull the tab up and it just literally pulls out. So now what I've got to do is just connect these two to the new cables, and I'm going to do that in probably some Wagos and a bit of tape. Now these were in this way round. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong, it just won't work, you just got to swap them over. But yeah, the one, you see there's a little nub there. The right hand side, that was yellow, and that was black. So do that now, get it back in. Now I'll be honest, I did swear a little bit. Whoever's cut this off has cut it so short, it's quite hard to do, but it's just, that's how I'm doing it anyway. Probably not the right way, you can get a lot better connectors. Wago on, bit of black tape to hopefully make it a little bit more watertight. And then that will sit like that, and this will plug straight back in. If you're going to do it yourself and you're going to cut your old light off, give yourself a lot more cable to work with, because that is fiddly as. Now I know it looks a bit rough, but connector blocks are in there, and that's just literally going to plug straight back in. Now thankfully this doesn't require a tool, it's just a hand turn. So I'm going to pop that in, and then should be able to just do this up on the back, and jobs are good 'un. Now if yours won't go through this hole, you're going to have to leave this off until it's through to put the connectors on. Mine slots in and the nut actually goes through, and then it's just a case of putting this on and doing it up. Couple of turns, get nice and tight, and that's it. And that is the finished article. Now, when I said about the plug earlier, this is the kiddie. And this tab, you pull that out, quite difficult to do one hand, and that allows this plug to go in and out. Pull that out, push it in, let go, and that is your connection done. Now this tucks out of the way under here, and that is it, job done. So we've done both sides, and I actually really like them. It looks quite nice. Fits really well in that circle. Does it work? And there we go. That size to go as well. And that's really not that bad. You still see that quite well. Perfect. So there we go. Nice and easy. A little bit more involved than the last one on the screen, but that makes such a difference. Nice and flush. OME Plus look that I was looking for. Fits in there lovely. Smoked LED. Stick out just enough, and that's from the side angle. Front angle, as you saw, really can see them nice and bright. Front end is looking totally different now. No sticking out indicators, double bubble, slightly tinted. Although this looks a bit too clear now. Might have to do something with that, but we'll see. If you're going to do it yourself, you probably want to get some better connectors. I'll probably change them at some point, but it's what I had in the garage, and I'm impatient. They're in the box, and I wanted to get them done, so there we are. Next time I'm doing a tail tidy in the rear light, because again I've got the same indicators on the rear, so we're going to do something different there. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one.